Let's address the elephant in the room. Selfie sticks are a polarising product. But I'm not here to argue about them, I'm simply here to review a product that gives you more options when taking a picture. And the Gogo Selfie Stick by Gogo Robots claims to be the #1 selfie stick out there. Packed in the box is the stick itself, a large cradle that we'll come back to later, and a micro USB cable. The head can pivot around about 220 degrees, and there is a button on the handle that has a very satisfying click to it. And the reason for this button is because it is a Bluetooth compatible selfie stick, which allows you to set your camera into position and then press the button to take pictures rather than using a timer feature on the smartphone camera. It pairs to the smartphone as a keyboard automatically, so bear this in mind as it might mean your regular on-screen keyboard no longer works and all the button does on the selfie stick is carriage return. Now, many selfie sticks have this Bluetooth feature and it brings with it a good news, bad news sandwich. Yes, it's good for taking pictures more easily, but with a rechargeable battery and electrics, you won't be able to use this underwater with action cameras. Also, occasionally with this selfie stick it would switch on my timer settings, which was a little odd, but the result is an instant selfie picture when the shot is lined up and ready to snap. Now, I wouldn't usually go to the trouble of reviewing a selfie stick since we all know what they are, but when this product was offered to me for review, there was one claim that did perk my interest, and that was that it securely fits all smartphones, all the iPhones, Samsung phones and so on. And with the Nexus 6, I have just the handset to challenge this pretty bold statement. When tested with a 5-inch Galaxy S4, the cradle passes with flying colours. The spring in the hook is tightly coiled and the handset feels very safe and secure. But when I bring in the 6-inch Juggernaut with a slim case on it, it just about squeezes itself in with a bit of force. To make it fit properly, you do need to remove the orange protective band and the hook wraps around the volume buttons, which isn't ideal. You can see the hook spring is a little bent and right at its limit, but ultimately the answer is yes. The Gogo Selfie will take any smartphone in its cradle. The second key element of this selfie stick is that the shaft has a fixed head, which means that the stick can take heavy smartphones, such as the Nexus 6, and not slide and rotate onto the underside, which many cheaper selfie sticks will do. This gives you a lot of confidence in the product. The last thing you want when you're dangling your very expensive smartphone on a thin piece of frame 4 feet in front of you is for the handset to pop out of a cradle or the shaft to buckle and snap, both of which would be disastrous. The Gogo Selfie Stick makes claims, and it delivers on them. If you're into selfies and you're prepared to pay a little extra, this is certainly one of the best ones available, though as you can see, I'm very much an amateur user. Thank you very much for watching this VGJFelix video. I hope it intrigued, informed and entertained you. If it did, I would really appreciate you clicking that thumbs up button at the bottom of the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so.